Hello, guys and gals. Me, Aidan here of Sam and Aidan. Oh boy. We're in for a good time, huh? As you may well know, over the past 2 weeks, some stupid stuff popped up on the internet. It's back. Again. This whole teabagging debacle is something so dumb that we collectively lost brain cells. That much I'm pretty sure we can all agree on. But before we begin, did you know 97% of you aren't subscribed to my channel? Shout out to the 3%, by the way. All 11 of you. For real though, you're real ones. But that's not why we're here, so let's begin. 2 weeks ago, Charlie, aka Penguin Zero, or Moist Critical, posted a video called Horrible Tweet I Can't Stop Thinking About, where Charlie discusses a horrible take on teabagging in video games, and the person equated that to real-world sexual assault and said how it completely ruined their day and made them feel like a victim, as if something physically happened to them, like they were, in the real world, attacked.
So let's go ahead and stuff this turkey. To break it down into a nutshell, the thread was arguing that teabagging in video games is sexual assault and traumatizing. They even briefly told a story that they watched their teammate get teabagged and it completely ruined them.
I really just wonder how a fully functioning human adult can come up with something like this and then post it publicly on the internet and think nobody's going to rip them a goddamn new one for being completely tone deaf. It's terrible. It's terrible. I'm going to say that this person was most likely playing Fortnite and was really bad at it, and they kept getting dumpstered on because Springtrap kept cranking goddamn 90s on them and kicking their ass, and then they ended up getting teabagged at the bottom of the tower, and now they're a victim. So, was that the teabag of 87? But here we are again, about 2 weeks or so later, as of the time of recording this. We're back again with the same situation, but this time, hold your horses, in a professional Apex Legends tournament that was streamed live in front of thousands of people.
Twitch, the Terror Day, appreciate you sticking around. Yo, okay, Dilly is, Crazy Penguins is disqualified. I'm not taking that at all. Oh, he went over to the dead body that they just killed and he went teabagged on the death box. Absolutely not. Will not tolerate that. Literally goes in out of his way to jump on a death box to teabag it. Don't think so. I have a pen and pad. Yeah, so we're here to create a safe space for all gamers, everybody, and that kind of stuff will not be tolerated.
You fucking with me, right?
Did this dork literally just disqualify an entire team for teabagging their own teammate? Are you sure? Homeboy didn't have anything to do with it. And then he got banned. He was dead. He was in the coffin box on the ground and he got teabagged. Yet he still got banned? Are you kidding me? God. Oh man. And why do you bring up the safe space stuff? Who was necessarily in danger here? Is it the teammate that got teabagged as a joke? Do you think that was an actual crime? Because it wasn't. It wasn't.
They're trying to say that that was his own teammate. And something people need to really understand. Yeah, so like you can't do that. Just like I'm telling you're going to tell me teabagging my own teammate is toxic. All right, so then this is where we're going to shut the lobby down at this point because I'm not going to get into that one because absolutely it is. Disqualified because yes, you cannot do that, folks. Sportsmanship, right? You cannot go and teabag your own teammates in any organized sports. So why would you come into an organized tournament and go and do something like that? Just because you can hide behind this and get to use this little thing, you're not going to do that in the real world, so don't do that.
I don't know what this guy is going on about. He tries to make it appear that it's something that really isn't. Going on and on and on about how, oh, you're hiding behind a keyboard or you're doing this or that. It's genuinely disgusting how somebody who is an adult can say something like this and think that they're going to be taken seriously and not get made fun of. Like, how are you an esports caster and start swearing at a contestant and start berating them and then start making fun of them. And then the moment they give you pushback or try to explain it, you shut it all down. You close the chat rooms. You shut down the entire tournament because you got a little bit of pushback from the person that you're saying is a perpetrator of online sexual assault. Which apparently to you, Mr. Dummy, don't care who you are, you're stupid. You think it's real? Or you trying to pander to somebody? Trust me, it's not making you look good. Dumbass. Now, we've had influential people such as Mudahar and Charlie speak on this topic. Both very handsome individuals, by the way. They both spoke about this topic, and they both found it equally as stupid and equally as offensive.
Hello guys and gals, me Mudahar. By the time you're probably watching this video, some of you may have seen the controversy I've gotten myself into, and I want to make a big, super serious apology for that. I was playing a couple rounds of Siege a few nights ago, and I got really heated during the game, where after I kill 3 of the enemy team, I go over one of their bodies, and I did in fact spam the crouch button more times than I should have. Yes, I did in fact commit a teabag. I know. Look, I'll try to do better, okay? As a person, I'm constantly growing. You can't, dude. You know, ladies and gentlemen, this is like, some people think this is serious, okay? I think they think that when they get teabagged in a video game, it's like they actually got assaulted. And I hate this so much because it burns me inside.
It was so embarrassing. Just made an absolute fool out of himself and the entire tournament that they run. And I just have to wonder what the fuck is going on with the world right now, where online crouching up and down is apparently a huge deal.
In all seriousness, I cannot say with enough emphasis, teabagging in video games does not equate to real world sexual assault. That is real crimes committed by awful people in the real world to real people who become real victims, who suffer from real trauma. This is not a joke, and you should not delegitimize anything like this at all, under no circumstances. I take this very seriously, and it's something I hold very near and dear to my heart. And you could only imagine the awful things that could come from pushing such a narrative, saying out loud to thousands of people that your trauma is equivalent to something that has no harm to anybody because it's not real. It's in a video game. That's so incredibly offensive and tone deaf. Nobody should agree with this. Nobody does. And if they do, I'm pretty sure they're just trolling, or they're just trying to stir some shit because some people are jaded or, assholes and want to see the world burn for no apparent reason. Let's go into the history of this. There's a long history of teabagging, especially in first-person shooter games. Think Call of Duty, think Halo, think Battlefield. If they got mad, it means that you're getting into their head and you're really dumpstering them. Like, you're really giving them the quick scopes and you're kicking their ass at the video game. That's why I grew up with my 2 other brothers playing Modern Warfare 2, doing quickscope battles on Rust. Sometimes I'd win, sometimes I'd lose, and we'd teabag each other and we'd yell at each other. It was a good time. We knew what we were doing because we knew that it was fun. Video games are a form of escapism. They're fun. It's not real. I mean, for crying out loud, do you guys remember in Call of Duty Ghosts, you were literally given field orders to teabag your next opponent? That means when you kill the next person after you pick up that field order, you teabag on top of their body and you're given 200 XP. You were rewarded for teabagging. That's funny as hell. Crashing down from the sky.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy DPJ. Now, how many times you've been playing Black Ops 2, you've seen that spinning blue briefcase, you've run and collected it, and the field order has stated you that you need to humiliate your next kill? I've tried that in this game. I've tried throwing knife, I've tried stabbing from behind it just never worked. I recently found out that what you need to do is, after you've killed them, you need to teabag their body. As funny as it sounds, yes, you need to drop your balls on their face. Now, if you don't believe me, watch the clip on screen now and you'll see me do it. I actually pissed myself when I seen this. Just goes to show that Infinity Ward and Activision have a sense of humour and are not just money grabbing whores like we all think.
Oh, that last part. How naive we were back in 2013. Ugh. Now, there are instances in gaming and professional gaming esports where teabagging is considered, a dick move or toxic behavior. For example, teabagging will get you banned from a major Killer Instinct tournament. This is much more understandable because it's a solid foundation. They're setting the rules. They're saying they don't want this kind of behavior. Like any kind of a sport, you can't just go and start saying shit to somebody and being incredibly rude. You're more than likely going to get a foul or fined or punished in some kind of a way. Because teabagging in fighting games such as Mortal Kombat, Tekken, and Killer Instinct almost universally is agreed upon by normie players and professional players as toxic behavior, and it just makes the person who's teabagging look like an ass.
In this video, I got teabagged by a random dude. So I see him do this and I'm like, okay, that's what we're doing? All right, bet. Listen to what I say right here. What's his name? So I'm gonna give you a little Mike Trelinsky background lore. Whenever somebody teabags me, I write down their name like some Death Note shit. I'm gonna get my revenge. It might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but I'm gonna get it. I have this list on my computer just in case I forget their names. If someone's name looks a little too familiar, I'm checking that list.
Whoa, Matt. Really? Scorpion? Interesting. Whoa, and he tried to do a fatality and he failed. Aw.
So it's no wonder teabagging in fighting games is considered toxic behavior because nobody likes a sore winner. You teabagging like that just shows that you lost your cool and we got you all in your feelings. I'm gonna cry. But let me get back on track. Unlike the Killer Instinct tournament banning teabagging, this Apex Legends tournament did not, in the rules of the event, say that it was not allowed. So when this caster goes on a tirade about providing a safe space, it just felt unwarranted because it wasn't against an enemy team. It wasn't disrespect toward anybody. You can be dicks to your teammates, you could say stupid shit, you can act mean to your friends, but your friends know because you don't mean it. And teabagging is funny. So this felt like a personal attack more than anything. We're all adults here, and we understand that video games are not real and they do not uphold any kind of merit by several orders of magnitude. Video games easily, if you are a normal human being, you're able to tell video games and real life, they're just not the same. So let me end this video by saying this. If you know anybody, a friend, family member, or, a compatriot of some kind, whether they're public about it or not, just go to them and let them know that you care. Go to them and take them out, surprise them, give them flowers, or let them know that they're important. Let them know that you love them and you've got their support, because if you that's watching this video right now and is looking me in the eyes are a victim of it, whether you're out or not, you're welcome here. Doesn't matter what your race is, it doesn't matter what your gender or your identity is, it doesn't matter anything. I don't care. You belong here because you're accepted here. I mean, for crying out loud, I've got an air freshener that says fuck racism. I don't know what else. Like, you're welcome here. And I'd love it if you would stay. Remember that you belong and you're important. That's as real as it gets. Spread the word.